I'm Navin Goyal. I don't even know how to introduce myself. I'm a father of two teenagers, a physician, anesthesiologist, an entrepreneur, builder. On my fourth company right now and learning along the way. And I'm an investor in the venture space. So wear a lot of different hats and very proud for each role.
And what inspired you in terms of your transition from healthcare to now a completely business side?
Great question. I think the curiosity got me. I hit a learning curve that was getting flat mid-career in my anesthesiology practice. And in that process, I started looking around and I was just curious about all the headlines I would read. Read the business section of the Wall Street Journal. You hear about investors, you hear about building, you hear about them going public, and they're sometimes brands we know, and sometimes you've never heard of the company. So there was enough curiosity for me to start reading about it, reading about the people behind it, and then just the whole industry of startups and venture, which I think is very appealing to a lot of people, especially nowadays. And my curiosity led me to take some steps to go towards involvement. So from personally investing, I started my first company in 2014, and that was in the domain of anesthesia. So it didn't feel as foreign to me. And in doing that process and building, you have to learn business in some way. You have to learn if you're going to start a company. So that that initial interest and passion has not subsided. Like, I feel like it's a lifelong passion now to keep learning, building, growing. The first company we started was Offer Health, Office OR. And in 12 years, we now took care of 45,000 children. And so when I think of my days of an anesthesiologist taking care of one patient at a time, which is completely honorable, and I'm very grateful to do that, I still think I was meant to build scalable solutions that can take care of people in a different way. So I think having the empathy and experience of a physician and building something, especially a healthcare company or investing in a healthcare company, is largely missing in a lot of rooms that I'm in. So I feel like I play a role in that.
So knowing what you know now, is there any advice you would give to someone like you, say somebody who's just graduating out of medicine in the US? What is the advice you'd have?
The first thing I would say is society and many cultures encourage us or shape us to focus on one career or one thing. And so, when and if we do that career, we could become either unsatisfied, unfulfilled, similar to what I went through. There's a lot of people like that. And I think some of that is expectations of, I'm going to work so hard to get here, and when I'm here, I'm good. But the truth of the matter is, and we all know this, but we don't shape, kids who are in their early years. We don't give them those expectations of, you are going to hit certain milestones, everything you can dream of, but you're still going to want more. You're still going to evolve. You might have different priorities, even if your values are the same. You might have different interests. Don't be so hard on yourself. So the guilt that I felt in many ways was so heavy that it almost stopped me from moving and taking that risk. And I believe it stops many people. So I would just say, we are meant to evolve. We are meant to change. We are meant to have new interests and decrease interest in what we care about today. And we shouldn't be hard on ourselves for that. And we shouldn't be hard on other people for that. We should encourage each other to stay fulfilled and grow and learn. So that's what I would say.